Like the majority of the population, I'm really bad at setting New Year goals and keeping to them. For example, I've posted a new video setting my New Year's resolutions every year I've been on YouTube, and by March, I've completely forgotten what they are. The truth is, this year will probably be the exact same. I think what we forget as humans is that we change every day, and the goals we wanted to achieve in January were not the same goals we wanted to achieve in July. Our aspirations and needs in life changes, and hence why I'm only setting one goal for 2023, and that is to set goals one at a time and do what I need in that moment in life. Because then with every baby step along the year, I'll end up achieving things that I never would have expected to achieve in January. So every year I make a vision board that then becomes my lock screen, and as you can see on screen, I've literally put a little time lapse of me making my new one for this year. Although last year's vision board symbolised goals that I never sort of achieved, the display of inspiration that I do have on my lock screen encourages me to just think more positively about my life. However, this year's vision board is very different from last year's. I focused on way more about exploring and adventure and independence. There's also a couple of pictures in there that does symbolise friendship to me. And I mean, the main reflection that I had of last year was that I have enjoyed being more of an adult and surprised myself really of how I've dealt with moving away from home. And so this year I really want to push that and do more adventurous things outside of my comfort zone. There's also a little saying within my vision board, which I believe is from Drake, and it is all about living for only yourself and centering everything you do in life around just being happy and make what is going to make you happy, which is definitely something I want to push for this year, because definitely the start of last year I focused so much about pleasing other people that I kind of lost the sense of what made me happy. And I definitely think pushing myself outside my comfort zone and doing just more hobbies and stuff is going to be what makes my 2023 successful. Hello, I have no idea when or what video this is going to be incorporated in, but this is kind of like my New Year sort of video to start off the year, and I wanted to sit and go through my 2022 goals and just see where I actually ended up. I don't really think I'm gonna make goals for this year. Well, this is the thing, I want to make goals, but hopefully I've sort of explained partly in this video, and the whole point I'm sort of making this video is the way that I want to view this year is kind of taking it step by step, achieving stuff as you go along the way, not putting pressure on yourself to doing things that are unrealistic and just not going to happen. It is currently the 1st of January, really late in the evening, and I'm ill again. I feel like I have not cured my illness since Christmas Eve, but I wanted to kick off by going through my 2022 goals and talking about sort of reflecting on my year. I will be honest, I don't think I completed any of my 2022 goals. However, I do have an impossible list as well, which is something that I also am going to do more of this year. So I've already reflected on that and looked to the past year, and I feel like obviously I achieved more from my impossible list. If you do not know what one is, I'll come on to that in a bit. Okay, so my 2022 goals. The first one, literally to kick off, become the person I've always wanted to be. I mean, I don't know what that was when I made this, but I would say I've definitely sort of improved in the past 6 months in terms of like my self-identity and like how sort of confident I am now, how I sort of feel within myself. So yeah, I don't know what that looked like. I feel like, again, that's such a vague, unrealistic goal. I've put get 3 new hobbies, in brackets, reading, gym, etc. So obviously I'm now going to the gym, so that is definitely one. I literally have nothing else. Like, obviously YouTube is a hobby. Like, to me, this is what I do on the side for my own enjoyment, because I love filming, I love editing, I love sharing content with you guys. But Reading, I've been so bad at reading. So in the summer I read loads this year. I literally read like 4 books in the space of like 4 weeks. Like I was reading so much, and then as soon as I went to uni I just sort of stopped that. However, I loved reading. When I read in the summer, it actually just lets me escape into a new world that when I'm stressed or anxious, it makes me feel so like, I don't know, like it just calms me, it makes me feel so much better. So I'm 100% wanting to read more this year, which I don't think is unrealistic. Like I feel like that is really doable. My third one was continue to improve my sense of fashion. Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, I think if I looked back to how I was like December last year, like December 2021, I think I probably have. And I mean, I've definitely found sort of what is my style nowadays, and I'm gonna literally continue to grow into that. So I feel like I did do that. But yeah, okay, learn new things about the world beyond my education. I tried to take interest in politics in the start of this year, however that quickly faded when I realised how miserable it is. So to be honest, I definitely have not learned much other than that. I think it's in this terms I was referring to like extra reading and research, and uni has given me that opportunity to, but it's still part of sort of my education, so I don't think I've done that one. My next one, buy my first car. Yes, I did that, and I'm literally coming up to a year of owning my car and passing my driving test this month, so that is so exciting. But yeah, I have already got quotes for my new insurance this year, and yeah, how excited. I've literally been driving a year. That feels like, it feels like yesterday that I was learning to drive, so that is so exciting. Okay, next one was keep planning and journaling the whole year. No, that just did not happen at all. I have always wanted to be able to journal and plan everything, but my life just, you know, it gets swept from under me, and it's just really unrealistic to be able to like sit and plan every single day of your life. So no, I did not do that. And then the next one, I got complete a picture a day. I started this, I literally failed by the second week in January. It just did not happen, was never gonna happen. So, sad times. I got visit 5 new places / cities. I'm trying to think where I've been this year. I went to Manchester in April, and I've never been to Manchester before, so that counts. I went to Mallorca in the summer, which was so exciting. And then I also went to Barcelona, which I have sort of delved into, but I hadn't explored the centre of Barcelona as much as I did in the summer. So that's 3 places. I'm trying to think, where have I else gone? Cardiff, that's 4, because obviously Aaron goes to uni in Cardiff, so I've kind of started to explore what Cardiff is like. So that's 4. That might be it. So that's I almost did that, and I definitely want to travel more again this year, so I'm going to continue that into this year, to be honest. Education, stay on top of work / don't fall behind. A-levels, I was on it. Uni, I have not been on it. I literally have an exam 2 weeks on Tuesday, bear in mind it's Sunday today. No, 2 weeks, 1 week, and I haven't started revising for that exam. So I'm very behind right now. I'm planning tomorrow, Monday to Friday next week is going to be straight revision, but I do need to declutter my room this evening. But yeah, kind of not. Get to uni with 2 A stars. Obviously, yes, I did that. I got to uni and I did end up getting 3 A stars. So yeah, that is, yeah, I'm there, I'm living that goal right now. Then I got save 5 grand by the time I go to uni. That did not happen. I literally didn't even scrape a slither of that, and everything that I did save I've spent, because of just things come up, you know, things happen, you just have to sort of sacrifice stuff like that. So out of my 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 goals, I completed 3, which is exactly my point of this video, because if I was to actually reflect on my 2022, I feel like I did have a really successful year. I learned so much about people around me and also myself. I've learned to be so independent, not depending on people, not getting too attached to people, and like just thriving in life, making new friends, sorting out what I want to kind of do in my life and becoming just more of an adult. So I literally have developed so much as a person, and I feel like next year, like 2023, is actually going to be an amazing year of just positivity, happiness. I really am feeling this because this is the first year for a while that I've actually had a really positive end of the year, and I'm going to continue that into next year. So that is kind of like my point in terms of, I understand that there's a reason why we make goals, but half the time we don't achieve them, or the ones we do achieve don't really mean that much to us. And when realistically, when you look back and reflect on your year, you've actually had an amazing year. You've achieved so much that you never thought you would ever achieve. And this is why I'm hesitant to make goals this year, because I'm scared those goals won't come true, which they probably won't come true. Whereas I want to be able to think positively about the fact that I'm going to develop so much this year as a person. So yeah, that kind of is my sort of where I am at in terms of New Year's resolutions / goals, because yeah, like I've done so much. I literally sat exams, I've made new friends, I've explored the world, I've started uni with nothing, like just from scratch, and managed to build like who I am now. I've gone to the gym, I've joined netball, I've pushed myself to more physical limits. I've really mentally stayed so strong throughout the whole of this year, and I have had some big challenges, and that is not shown by making New Year's resolutions, because I've achieved 3 out of 12 things when I haven't. I've achieved so much more than that. So this is why I think I'm not going to make goals this year. But yeah, other than that, I just want to quickly show you my impossible list. I think impossible lists is kind of like another way of making goals that don't seem unrealistic, if you know what I mean. So the way that impossible list works is that you set goals that are supposed to be really minor, not that like hard to achieve, and then when you achieve it, you make a note of when you achieved it, and then you set a new goal about a similar sort of thing. So you might say join the gym might be your goal, and then once you achieve that, it might be make sure you go to the gym twice a week, and then you build up. I made my impossible list in 2021, so I've had my impossible list for a long time, and yeah, there's still a lot of things on there that I'm yet to do, and this is a big list. But obviously one thing I set for this year was get to 500 subscribers on my YouTube channel, which we are literally, I think we're at 700 now, or just about to hit 700. So yeah, we have done so well, and I have not consistently posted, but obviously now that my new goal is to gain 1,000 subscribers, and just build more good content on here. I also had volunteer at a mental health charity, which I can actually say I am currently in the application process for. I've submitted my application, but it just takes because they do so many background checks, it takes 9 to 12 weeks for them to process your application. So yeah, my application got submitted about 4 weeks ago. So yeah, I am literally in the way of doing that. So that's so exciting. I had deliver a talk to over 200 people, which I did compete in. I actually competed in a public speaking competition. I actually haven't wrote that, I have completed this, so let's write that down. So I competed in a public speaking competition, which was to 350 people in March. So how exciting, and I came second in that competition as well, which was ridiculous. I've got read a self-help book, have not done that yet. I've got gain 1k followers on Instagram, I've got that now. Get real life work experience in the area of psychology, I'm yet to do that, but I am on the look for that. Fitness, be consistently going to the gym 2 times a week. I've got that. I completed that in November. I've got do a 2k run without stopping. Obviously to someone else that probably doesn't seem that like hard, but for me, I hate running. I have something like the way that my mind works with me running, no, it just doesn't work. And then I've got do a race for life, which that is on this year and I might apply. And then I've got go on a solo day trip. I've got go to a country outside Europe, which I haven't done yet, visit 5 new cities in the UK, so we're on 4, so I just need 1 more to visit. We've got understand different types of music notes, pick up playing the ukulele again, which I've literally just got out my ukulele, so that definitely is going to get checked off in the next couple of weeks. Get 2 A stars in my A-levels, obviously we completed that. Then I've got settle into uni and begin to find myself, I completed that as well. Get a first class degree in psychology, set up online tutoring. I've got 2k in my savings, that was one of my goals, I have not achieved that yet. I've got pay for my first car and first year of insurance, completed that, and now I've got save and pay for next year's insurance, which is going to come up soon. And then I've got to get my first tattoo. So impossible lists for me are a more trackable way of making sure that you're sort of achieving your life goals. But I just want to take as a point of this video is that do not feel down if you didn't achieve your goals, because I'm pretty sure that unconsciously you have achieved so much in the past year without you even realizing. Yeah, for the future, sometimes it's always better to just focus on the present and what you're doing now with your life and what you want to plan for your next couple of months, rather than just set these goals that are not going to happen and you're never going to look at again. So yeah, that's what I think I'm going to be doing this year, is just thinking more positively about myself in the moment and making sure I'm seizing opportunities and making the most out of my life on a day-to-day basis, whatever that might entail. But yeah, I am gonna end this clip here. Like I said, I have no idea how this video is going to be laid out, because I haven't really planned it yet, and I'm sure it's not going to be uploaded for a few days. But yeah, that was all I had to say really. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you another time soon.